MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, we're going to start you off at the end of the bench. That'll allow you to build up your game slowly and steadily outside of the spotlight. But if you put in the work and show progress, your role will change.
I see.
I know this isn't what you wanted. But believe me, we don't see you as some fringe NBA player. You put in the work, show improvement in the minutes you do get, we'll ramp up your responsibilities.
I mean, me being the competitor that I am, I mean, it hurts, Coach. I can't even lie to you. You know, I never expected myself being some end-of-the-bench dude. But I promise you this, I will not let it affect my approach. I got you, Coach.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
There we go. Ooh. face, that Michael Porter Jr. swoosh.
I think we gave Danny extra motivation rooting against him.
Looking like game one already. Do you miss this guy on your team?
Every time I see him, everywhere I go, I see his face.
Body him up.
Here is the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Isaac Okoro. At center, Jarrett Allen. At the other forward position, Evan Mobley. At point guard, Darius Garland. At the other guard position, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Basketball fans, we welcome the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors. At guard, 6'5", number 33, Gary Trent Jr.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And before we tip this one off, let's go to the sideline and see what David Aldridge has for us. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special, and MP is making his tonight.
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fuel him.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
To the inside, stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break, Toronto. Trent with the wide open look. Here's Siakam. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mitchell against Van Vliet. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Pass to Okoro. The drive by Mitchell. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's Mitchell. Some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Purdy. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And that one is good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. For 3, Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Sharp. Back to Osman. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Over Rubio. And the Raptors miss again.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Young against MP. Back to Rubio. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Sharp. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Now Young. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Osman. MP outside. Dishes it to Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, in at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with it. Some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Anunoby.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Sharp, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Van Vliet against Rubio. 13 feet away. Achua, great positioning on the putback. Achua's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Trent outside. The pass to Achua. Van Vliet outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Good dunk by Achua.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Rubio kicks to LeVert. Sharp the pass to Lopez. Now LeVert fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 6 points for Precious Achua.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Rubio. Gets a hand on it. And staying with the play, Lopez.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Here's Van Vliet. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cleveland ahead, up 1. We'll take a quick break. The
Cavaliers,
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during. There's some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Purdy. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Anunoby subbed in for Trent. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Sharp's checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Isaac Okoro. Karis LeVert's checked in for Mitchell. And Raul Neto subbed in for Garland. We've got Fred VanVleet. There's Boucher out there with Achua. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Anunoby in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
VanVleet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley, left side. MP outside. Shoots a 3. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 8. 29 seconds left in the third. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. A dunk by Achua.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18, so it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that. I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. So you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves. It's the Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat? Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. You got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer is trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow play.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
Key right now.
Good defense. Oh, good pass.
What?
Good
vision.
Danny's so nice when he plays people.
He's so nice in
You're
general.
not that nice.
No.
2014, here late in the first.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron Gordon's coming in motivated.
He's coming in hot.
All right, 22-16 after one quarter. What tips would you give for people playing as the Heat and the Nuggets in Play Now Online?
So you can't go wrong with either one, and it's pretty funny to me that
these two teams tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent.
Substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeRozan. Green's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in for White. So for Cleveland right now, Robin Lopez out there with Sharp. Then there's Cedi Osman. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside, Green. Ball against Rubio to the inside. Lopez with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The shot's good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Green, the pass to Williams. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here they come. Ahead. Here's Caruso. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's LeVert. Goes back up. And the layup good by Lopez.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside, Green. Pass to Drummond. Caruso outside. Down low. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Osman. Outside Rubio. Inside. Here's LeVert. Lays it up and banks it in. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Ball outside. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13.
The Cavaliers, 32. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And so far, going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for DeRozan. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for White. The floater and the bucket by LeVert. LeVert's got 6 points.
Well, this is yet another example of the growth of Karis LeVert. You almost have to have that floater game in your arsenal.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Raul Neto out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Osman in at small forward.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Chicago's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Osman on the wing. Green covering. Here's Lopez, and the bucket is good. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ball passes to Drummond. Back to Ball. Oh, swiped away. Pass to LeVert. Shoots over Levine. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Baseline try. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Absolutely great timing on the putback by Andre Drummond.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Neto. Pass to Osman. Over Green. And he misses his first shot.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
43, the Cavaliers, 52.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational. So it's Cleveland winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
What up, Ash? Press?
No. I gotta show you something. Just watch this.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? That Nokia joint?
No. I think it stands for mostly pathetic.
No.
Major poser.
Missed the point.
Musty pillow.
Oh! Yo, why is that so funny, though?
I think it's because she's an agent, and usually they're not funny. They're just suits. But this agent, she's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
They're supposed to be friends with everybody. You know what I mean? That's kind of their deal.
That is my deal. I'm either your friend or your worst enemy, and nothing in between.
You still salty Ricky Bennett didn't join your agency, Barbara?
Oh, come on now. I was just trying to help a brother out. It's not my fault that he doesn't understand the rules of the game.
Oh, Shep, I got a serious question for you. Why can't you be more of a leader like MP? Why are you going to be so gosh darn selfish all the time?
Man, anyone looking up to that bum now? Good luck leading a team when you buried on the bench.
But you know who I really feel sorry for? Like, honestly, his girl. All these NBA players. She stuck with that clown? I mean, realistically, man, he probably got a whole closet full of cardigans and pleated khakis, right?
She'll figure it out. Speaking of, yo, Mila, your boy's single. Hit me up if you ever want to see what it's like to be with a real man.
Oh, wow. I am not touching that one.
So this episode is going to do numbers, bro.
Was there ever any doubt?
Hey, Shep, any final words you want to say to MP? Before the camera dies, because we're making this fire content right now.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say, your game's trash. Your agent's trash. Your girl's trash. And you're trash. Did I forget anything?
Girl, agent. I think you got that covered, buddy.
And the next time I see you, I'm going to tell you that to your face. Other than that, just wishing you many blessings, brother.
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Because he's Shep? Does he need a reason?
Yeah, no, he does not. Clown.
Look, this means nothing. It's just some loudmouth being a loudmouth. But you do have that Top Takes Daily interview tomorrow, and they are absolutely going to want to ask about this, given how inflammatory it was. Like I said, it's no big deal. It is no big deal, but we are going to obviously need to strategize your response, okay? So meet me at the business hub after you finished up here, and we'll go over whatever it is we need to go over. Yeah?
Okay, yeah. I appreciate you, Ash. Always keep me in the loop, no matter how painful it is. Thank you.
literally what you pay me to do. But yeah. See you in a bit.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more I
soon.
think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting. So I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
Doing,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on $1 billion network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
$1 billion
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got it.
I'm not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
Will, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Lewis. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ.
My guy. Good to see you.
And Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP.
What's up?
With all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Come on. Bro, with all due respect, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not going to do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, this right here is no different. You know, they can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, you know, I'll tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, you know, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean,
Wow.
all you got to do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to be the best hoop in the world, you got to shoot, you got to defend, you got to think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time. But
Somewhat.
You don't think... Come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. You know, and my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You know, you can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning the Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the world words, but you're not going to debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm going to make sure next time I see him, he going to know. He going to know what's up.
MP.
What?
You may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
As you can tell, Danny, we've been asking CT Hezzy some questions to try to distract him. It doesn't look like it's working because he has increased the lead.
If you guys could, I sent over 35 more questions. Just keep moving down that list.
CT, can you read us Shakespeare and play 2K at the same time? 2 beats or not 2 beats, Danny?
That is the question.
Still a long way to go. He can get back in this. It's a game of runs.
100%, 100%.
13 points up at the end of the period.
All right, we have a great...
With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team where it's
substitution on the court. New group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Abdiaz checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for Wright. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Porzingis. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's Morris. And it's Nunn in at the shooting guard position.
And that's the advantage you have with Ricky Rubio on the floor. Complete trust. Great pass on time and on point.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow. Here's Nunn. Washington gets it back. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by MP. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Here's Rubio. MP outside. LeVert in the corner. Back to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Avdia. It's blocked. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nunn kicks to Morris. Pass to Kispert. Now here's Nunn. LeVert defending. A 3 ball. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He put together quite a quarter.
35. Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor.
And welcome back to the second. Sharps checked in for Allen. Karis LeVert comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Garland. Then for the Wizards, Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Avdia. And Monte Morris subbed in for Beal. Mobley finds NP. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
They've got Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with LeVert. Then it's Sharp, and it's Neto in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket for Mobley. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. At one point, they led by 16. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. In today's game, demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Lopez is checked in for Evan Mobley. Osman comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Raul Neto. Osman. Rebound, Washington. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Cleveland moving it around. Pass to LeVert. Floats it up for Rubio. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Kispert, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Kispert's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Rubio penetrating. Good.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Wizards leading by 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Rubio against Morris. The pass to Porzingis. A fader. That shot is off. Here's LeVert. Oh, to beat the clock. Oh, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Washington. 13. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Substitution on the court.
Kispert's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Beal. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Porzingis. LeVert grabs the miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4, and Porzingis at center. Monte Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn, and it's Kispert in at the small forward. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team, really, really important.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise. With some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Evan Mobley. Sharp comes in for Mitchell. And Raul Neto subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a switcher also for Washington. Wright's checked in. Robin Lopez out there with Sharp. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Neto in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Osman.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Pass to Wright. Kuzma outside.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Margin of victory for the Wizards.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Beal.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Good one, passes to Davis. Now, Nunn. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Osman.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Outside, Davis. Passes to Gill.
Cleveland foul. Sharp. His second, 5th team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Hey, what you working on? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Help him. This night.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Where's the foul? That's all you. That's all you. Beat the board. Who got ball? Throw out. Good shot, Gary. Way to take that strong. Shot up, out. Help him out. Turn it up. Turn it up. Oh, shoot out, man. You just can't stop. Woo-hoo. I got you quiet real quick.
Come on in. Now, we need to put our heads down and grind if we don't want to have another game like that last one. Now get after it. Let's go! If we want to be a winning team, we really need to shoot better than we have. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
You guys are the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Hey, right here. Way to grab. I see him. Shot, hit board.
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Dang, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
When I saw what happened to you on draft night, I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booed in your draft night?
Nah, I didn't get booed, but there was plenty of hate. Coming out of high school like I did, a lot of people didn't respect that. I got a label put on me, just like you did, by sticking around for your junior year.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait. First off, I didn't even know y'all were that close.
We used to talk all the time. He was the other big-name high school player, and he knew better than anyone what I was going through.
Wait, T-Mac, hold on. I literally grew up watching y'all ball together, so to hear you say that is mind-blowing, bruh. Could you tell me what kind of advice he gave you?
And we talked about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
But the most important thing I got from him was his work ethic. That's what separates people at this level. It's not talent. It's not how many years you went to school. It's work.
And that's the only way to prove it, man. Work.
Yes, sir. You got to produce.
100%.
You will. You got the right character for it. I can see it.
Man, that mean a lot coming from you, man. For real.
You got that spark about you. Keep working, MP.
Yes, sir.
You'll get where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 2K TV fans, grab your cowbells. It's Top Play of the Year time. This is Scott Moak, public address announcer for your Sacramento Kings. We're piling up 1 million VC and leaving it to your wisdom. There can only be one.
And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season. Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Sharp, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Osman comes in for Okoro. Karis LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. On the court for Orlando, Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bol in at the power forward. And Allen gets it to go.
They're exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
LeVert finds Allen. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eye. And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows, widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
4 on the clock. Here's Fultz. Kept alive. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin. Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
LeVert outside. Now here's Rubio. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Sharp. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed.
Nice job playmaking by Rubio there. The moment he sees the wide open man, the pass is sent his way.
Fultz against Rubio. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland.
For your Cavaliers, Robin Lopez.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Sharp. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sharp's got his second basket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Fultz. Here's Cole. Missed inside. LeVert left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially with how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
The Magic. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
If you're just joining us, we've... Completely new group for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy. And we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Marcus, with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, B.A., that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter. Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Fultz is good.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
To the middle. Osman with the bucket.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this. Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bol. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now MP. Here's Osman. Fades and shoots. Basket counts. Osman's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that. Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Suggs. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 3 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Rubio passes to MP. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
His first personal. At the line for your Cavaliers.
Free throw no good from MP. Here's Suggs. Back to Wagner. From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
55, the Magic, 39.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the... this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.